You look like a sign, like one of them road signs. So yeah, I gotta stop. Supposed to obey the sign. This a nice color. It's a unique color on you. Whatever you got in that moment, you gotta be ready to go. It's probably gonna have to sound more bold than passive. Well, I was just walking by and I just said, well, she looks interesting, so I like to talk to interesting people. No. She ain't got all that time. She don't give a fuck about you until it's time to give a fuck about you. Why every beautiful bitch got to fall in love because you walked in the room? You keep using this word danger, danger. I'm not in danger. I am the dangerous. I'm your host. I break down shit and talk shit. And here we go. Scoreboard, me versus my bullshit. Home is where the bullshit live till you fix it. Here we go.
Welcome in. Here we go. What's your name?
D Smooth.
D Smooth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how old are you?
32.
32. Where are you from?
So I'm originally from New York, but I stay in St. Louis now.
Okay. And what do you do?
So I have my own MC business.
I mean, don't wear nothing you can't defend. You ain't gotta defend it to me, but you can't just sit there and say the shit look good for bitches. A lot of times you might buy clothes for that. Oh, I'm gonna look good to the bitches because of that. Then don't nobody say something. Then you're looking stupid. But what's the theme of this here? We got kind of brown sunglasses, brown this, and then we got black and white shoes, and then a t-shirt underneath, and then what are we trying to accomplish and advertise about ourselves? His mindset, it's okay to be scared. Prepared beats scared. Other motherfuckers just stare at the fact that they scared. They just won't stare at it. I'm scared. Okay, well, you ain't got to stay in that motherfucker. Prepared beats scared. You know what she gonna be asking. You know what the show is about. Okay, well, what if this was a real life situation? I can't prepare for everything a bitch gonna ask me. I mean, she don't gonna ask you 5, 6, 10 different things. They're not that creative. Where are you from? What do you get up to on the weekends? What's your job? What's your relationship with your family like? Sometimes they ask about God. Do you come out here a lot? When was your last relationship? I mean, that's it. I mean, it ain't gonna be too much else. Do you like to travel? They're not that creative. They don't have to be. You put a bitch just learning her ABCs, and nigga's gonna find her the most interesting nigga of all time. So she get to be stupid. That's the way that it is. If we so smart and superior, then we shouldn't have no problem in conversation then, right? Y'all talk that shit like, nah, men are superior. I have approach anxiety.
I'm also a radio and TV personality, and I also am a community leader. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun. I like to travel. I'm actively learning how to salsa right now.
Okay.
And I'm also training for a 5K, so I like running right now. Yeah,
nice. And what are you looking for in a woman?
Nigga, you ain't doing no 5K. You doing a 5K about as my big ass is doing a 5K. You doing 5K worth of cheeseburgers.
And
so what I'm looking for is somebody who's emotionally intelligent, somebody who is understanding, somebody who's self-aware, and a woman who is just frankly really in tune with herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Careful. They're not looking for the female perspective. They're looking for what a man sounds like and what a man does and what a man needs. They don't be knowing. See, everything they tell you about men is in reaction to what a man does. Everything we say about women is what? We don't know how it feel to be a bitch. We know women don't like to live in their head forever, so What's it like being with a real nigga when the bitch ain't got no thoughts going on? She's feeling and having funny and fun and all this but all of a sudden we know every bitch tactics and shit. The bitch don't get tactical around a real one. It's like two tactics, and I'm saying that to say, don't spend your mind trying to divine what the fuck is up in this bitch's fucking mind. Who knows? I do the breakdown and I say what it could be, but she is looking for a nigga that looked through his eyes and his perspective, not her perfect fucking answer.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Some of my deal breakers: a woman who isn't emotionally intelligent.
I mean, think about it like this. Why don't she want the perfect answer? Same reason when you go to a billionaire and say, how do I make money? You don't want to hear what you think you need to hear. You want this nigga to drop some ism on you. Be like, oh my God. Okay, so she ain't impressed with herself. Most people ain't impressed with themselves. They themselves. You know you're a normal motherfucker. How you want to carry it is your business, but you take a shit like everybody else. You hungry, you go eat. So if you're that, then she don't want to meet another normal her. Oh, I also want to sit in my space and blah. She want to hear what a man sound like. You got an instrument, and that is your mouth. So how does that motherfucker blow? And what does it sound like when the motherfucker blow?
A woman who does not practice any introspective time, and a woman who just isn't kind or doesn't have any kind of etiquette.
Got it. Okay. So we did get some pop balloons going over there.
I'm going to give him 2 for the top part of the fit. I like the flowers, I guess. I live with it. It's baggy and weird, though. It's like he bought it from Shein and the motherfucker didn't fit right. Everything else he been saying is stupid and pointless, and the bitches can't do nothing with it. I'm looking for a woman who's understanding. The more you announce that you're common, the less interested she can be. Do you like common potato chips? When you go to the store and the restaurant, would you like a common steak?
See why they ended up popping. We'll start here. Your name and age?
My name is Jenny and I'm 28.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm physically attracted to him.
And
Haters talk hate. I saw a young nigga. What show was that? The Shield. He said, haters talk hate. That's why I bang. Haters talk hate. And so if my mind is tuned to, I think I'm the shit, we don't have a lot in common. So I don't take this personally. You and I don't align. You don't have to think I'm the shit, and you don't need to think I'm the shit. Once you fuck with a nigga, you're going to think I'm the shit. But I can't be mad at that. Good for you. Go get your Prince Charming.
Someone that's your type?
She's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, she look good.
Beautiful. So yes, I definitely would approach her if I seen her out. Absolutely.
That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. That's a man's answer. Yeah, if I saw you, I'd go get it. They like that. They need, look, it's all going back to the genetics. We're genetically superior. Okay, let's say that was even true. It ain't. Let's say that's even, you can't make a baby. She makes the baby. You blurt in the bitch. Quit trying. You can't have life without me. The bitch is literally an incubator for that motherfucker. She literally keeps this motherfucker safe. I don't care how much sword fighting you do. You don't know how to feed the motherfucker inside your belly. What's all the sword fighting for? No one is more important than anyone else. She get to have cool shit. You get to have some cool shit. We both do different roles. Just say that.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Tatiana, 34.
Bust down, Tatiana.
For yourself. I love that for you. I just didn't feel like the chemistry was there enough for me to sacrifice the long distance for.
I appreciate that. Thank
So-
you.
Haters talk hate, not in my mind. I'm focused on she looked good. Well, she used to say, shit, I do long distance for you. You know, you might need to do that. You might not know about long distance. You got long braids. I got some things that's long. We might need to get up in on. We need to show them how it's done. But I wouldn't say any of that because we're done here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
I understand.
And is she someone that's
Absolutely,
your type?
she's beautiful. I like the hair. You know,
Thank you.
I like the colors. Like, and the brown looks good on
Now,
it.
just what do you see? Don't get cute. What do you see and what's it make you think of? If that's where you're gonna start. What do you see and what's it make you think of? Like this make me think of a autumn day. I don't know why. It just do. The kind of a orangish brown autumn. And autumn is one of my favorite seasons. Leave it there. Say, bitch, you look like a cool ass breeze in autumn. You look great. Shoot, I'd love to walk under the trees with you. Like, it don't have to be the dopest shit of all time. What do you think of?
Thank you.
welcome.
Appreciate that.
Let's go down here.
Look good.
Your
though.
name and age and why did you end up
Hey,
popping
girl.
in?
Amanda, 32, and I was just say initial attraction and maybe the chemistry, but I love your outfit. You look good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Worked hard on it.
Why?
And she's someone that's your type.
You worked hard on this.
Absolutely, she's beautiful.
No points off for that whack shit. Anyway, and then she was slump shouldered. You had to work on that.
Love the hair.
Look at her.
love
I don't
the
like her posture.
makeup, and
Thank
you look
you.
really, really nice and green.
Thank you.
That was
All right,
good.
Thank you. Let's
It's something.
head on
It's something.
back.
At least you got your eyes turned on. Look, bitch, I know this shit. I'm the leader. I be out hunting for wolf meat and shit. I turn my eyes on. What?
So, oh, okay. Let's actually come up this way. Your name and age and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping just because.
Name and age?
So I'm Ty, Chana from Tucson, Arizona. Just similar, just because like the distance. But like I feel like if you were in Arizona and we had time to like sit down and talk, I like how you said like emotional intelligence. I feel like we would be here. I feel like we would be here. I like your style.
Thank you.
I feel like there would be a lot of chemistry, but I feel like you're super far.
I understand.
I feel like you would give good hugs.
So like, I watched the other parts of these show. These bitches are weird. And that happens, and that's part of it. You want to talk real shit? Let's talk some real shit. Sometimes it's gonna be a good looking bitch, and the bitch is fucking weird, like weird, like not cool weird. Like she read a lot, and she like what they call it, all that sword fighting old stuff, Game of Thrones, right? Like the bitch like balls up in the corner when she's mad, or like she stomps and she pounds a pillow or something like that. She sleeps with 2 teddy bears and shit. Weird. That's okay. You got to deal with that now. And she gonna have weird attitude. She might say some shit that's weird. I mean, you can't expect everything to go perfect, you know. You was gonna work on your Mac and say, hey, I'm blah blah blah's over here, and I came over to see you here. Goddamn, this shit remind me of blah blah blah. Let me introduce myself. My name is Russell. Blah 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 blah. Okay, great. Now that's not how I be doing. Blah blah blah. Is this your first time at a grocery store? My point, I'm trying to fast forward. My point is that, she might throw something weird. She might be like, oh yeah, I came out the shower and I feel it's been dripping everywhere and I feel like everyone's been staring at my hair, so I'm like slicking in I'm trying not to like splash water on you. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? Right? You could try to, hey, well, that's just the mist of your soul coming down, the essence of your body. But you just be like, yeah, well, I did come out looking good today. Please don't get no water on me. Listen, we need the dude that basically can step aside weird shit and continue going forward. That's really the play. If it's too weird, and she says, so, I like to, flick my navel when I watch movies. You say, okay, well, we just gonna keep it moving. I don't know what I don't want to tunnel into that shit. You know, a lot of times conversation demonstrates what you're capable of. You know, if you got a little pushback to you, you got a little flirt, you got some sexy, you got some introspective, religious, it kind of shows, hey, this is a motherfucker got some things. But conversation can go for what you want. Conversation can take us to a sexual, interesting place. Or conversation can be spent largely being passive and defensive and stifled. I don't know what to say. Right, you're stifled. You know what to say to your friends. There's something that's stifling you, which is okay. Again, scared is only defeated by prepared. And then you go do this shit. And basically, that's a dare. Prepared and dared. Defeat scared. That's it. Because you're going to say, I see the scary thing. I think I can go do it anyway. I double dog dare myself. You won't say something to her. You ain't got that. That's it. That's it. There's a competitor that can go to. See, a lot of times he defeats red pill niggas. They think in defeat. They stare at fear, and then they look at it a lot, and then they analyze the fear. And I've certainly done this. And I certainly am this in certain things. Staring at it rather than just going and going. But, I mean, being prepared is knowing what to look for, knowing what to do. If I get stuck, let's go here, and here. Now, the dare is the balls to do it. A dare is defeated by balls. You dare yourself, okay, I got big balls, let's get it. The more you shrink and cower, the more your body, honestly, subconsciously learns a lesson. And then becomes the rationalization. You can rationalize anything. White people deleted up a bunch of Indians and then called it manifest destiny. 300 years, people are saying we don't want to hear about the Indians no more. That's a frustrating part. It's not fun to listen to that. You can convince yourself with enough rationalization. Well, we're either going to rationalize that we're dope as fuck because of these actions that I did and these thoughts that I had, the way I carry it, the way I dress, the way I look at myself in the mirror, or we're going to do it the other way, where we rationalize bad bits of data. I was reading something, watching very interesting TikTok. Satero, but not cute. She ain't good looking, but she was spitting. I mean, it was hard to keep up with her because she's smarter than me, which that attracts me. That doesn't happen often. But basically, she was saying kind of that we take in data and interpret the data. Well, if my filter to interpret the data is set on angry loser who watches constant red pill content, I'm fucked. A bitch passes me. Oh, see how we do. I tried to smile and she did that. That's a modern hoe. She this, she that. And then, and this is me, when you don't have the data and you go negative, you tend to start writing a bunch of stories that don't exist. I face this with racism. A white person will come up and just say, I think you guys are great, but basically I don't understand why you hate us so much and you want to take our jobs and you don't think that you can and you're like, who are you talking to? Like, what are you talking about? You know, they've convinced themselves, but again, that's what negativity and fear does. It begins to write a lot of stories. And then those bleed into my thoughts, my actions, what I think I'm capable of. And then what I in fact do when I'm face to face. This is tough to take 5 bitches hating, but he was so all over the place, I think, dress wise. He was a bunch of them. You know, I want her to live in her mystique, and I want us to be empowered in our journey of the friendship, of the competition, and the spiritual divine. I mean, you can't do anything. There's no man. So we're going, okay, cool, back to the logical. And logically, no. Logically, it doesn't work either. You live too far away. I'm not flying for this.
But it's the distance. That's it.
And she's someone that's your type?
Absolutely. Beautiful black woman. I love the earth tone. Looks great on you.
Thank you.
And brown skin looks good in everything. So, yeah.
Thank you.
That's not necessarily true.
Your age and what
I have proven that that's not necessarily true.
did you end up popping your balloon? Hold on.
My name is Morgan. I'm 29. And honestly, just not my type. I didn't see anything more than like a romantic situation going on. Maybe like a friend, but
There it is. Enough said there. I don't really need to do anything else besides that. And he beat it. Hang on.
Hi.
Get it popping.
Hello, welcome
Remember,
in.
prepare, be scared. What did we prepare to do? Prepare to wear. How did we prepare to sound? Look at a motherfucker. And then, oh, by the way, you know, if you want to be calling yourself a leader, then you need to be a top evaluator of women. How do you evaluate something you hate? If you go to a bar, you looking how the motherfucker is doing things, right? Are you seeing how she actually responds to you, right? You say, oh, she needs to be eager. Tell me what that looks like. She giggles and gives you a fucking hug, or you know, a lot of it's fake scenarios. And that's a lot. The other thing the red pill does too is anything good, it just guesses weird because it's never experienced good. Oh, well, I bet when I have 6-pack abs, she's probably gonna like go on a date, and then I'll be like, go to my place, and then she'll just start sucking my dick. So porn plus I've never been successful. It's an absolute disaster. Plus the fact that everything is catered to human beings this day and age. Dudes are clueless. We have no clue. But we know we're angry at women. But we need something. And here we go.
And there you go. What's your name?
My name is Dre.
Trey?
Dre, D-R-E.
Dre, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And where are you from?
I stay in Houston by way of California.
Hang on. I was about to give him points. Watch
There you
this.
go. What's your name?
My name is Dre.
Trey?
Dre, D-R-E.
Dre, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And where are you from?
I stay in Houston by way of California.
Okay. And what do you
Mike
do?
Loud. Let's continue.
Look for
on.
a woman.
I like women that are confident, women that are outgoing and honest.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
I can't really function with anybody that has more than 2 kids. Probably somebody that is disloyal and somebody that doesn't want to travel.
Okay.
I guess.
So we did get some pop
I can't hate
Let's
it.
go on over there
It's
and see
boring.
what ended up popping. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Jenny and I'm 28. I popped because of I don't really want to travel for a romantic relationship.
Oh, no, I just meant travel in general. Women
you're
that
in
just like to
Houston,
travel in general.
right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
live here.
Where do you live?
I live here. in
Oh, out here in
Phoenix.
Arizona?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's cool, 16, 17 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, flight, but
But yeah, for sure.
Okay. And is she someone that's your type?
As far as type, for sure. I love the tattoo. I love your complexion. You cool peoples.
thank you.
How do you know? This is a fantastic example of why a lot of us don't do very well with women. Because she's beautiful, the override is probably just experience and then getting into it with women, but they're so beautiful and they're rare, and they have that thing between their legs and those sexy ass bodies. Well, realistically, we're probably all out of our league, right? I mean, compared to them, right? They know that. But we do a lot more, and I think that we're supposed to be mentally headed in a different place, right? They're distracted, they're trying to feel in their bodies, they're trying to calm down, they want to relax. We need to offload a lot of that to a man. That's a very rough thing, or at least offload it to this experience or that man. But if we don't have that, then we just have this kind of boring shit. But because we're so caught up with these beautiful bitches, we start to go, oh my God, she's amazing. She's this, she's that. What's the problem? You don't look like anything that she wants to shoot for. Okay? Are you an actual evaluator of women? Are you actually looking for something? Are you just getting to know her? You know, whenever you see a beautiful woman, you want to fuck her in the next 4 seconds. But can you actually slow down and just like get to know her and try to see what you see? Beauty makes us happy and turns us kind of into babies. You're going to have to step back, come home to that man, and turn that brain of yours back on. You see, a lot of times we jump out of our logical and it gets emotions and feelings and sexual for us. It gets very sexual. Well, we click off logic. Can you get with me on that one? So we are going a little bit here. Oh, it'll be great, but they'll walk around it and fuck her and she be mine and niggas will be hating. And then we definitely think, let's go ahead and break it down. I am not gay. Let's say that. I don't know why I'm worried about that, but I am. But we want to click this off too. She's so beautiful. What'd you say? Oh, where you live? Oh, cool. What'd you do? Right? And we're focused on that. We need to turn the brain back on under fire. How do we get good at that? We have to start talking to people. We have no choice. You have to actually dare yourself to do it and engage with people. Even if you don't like it, you've got the ability to say hello, how you doing? That's 6 words. You can say 6 words. But he's got to turn it on to where he starts to notice her and notice her hands and check out her hair and see her eyes light up and see that she started playing with her neck and see that she rubbed her arms. Maybe she's nervous, right? To see the intruders here, and here, to know that, it's about 7:45. I'm about to jump out of here. Let's get in closer. To taking her by the hand out of the restaurant, You see what I'm saying? He's got to do that. She don't get to do that. Well, she brings the beauty in the pussy. Let's call it even for now. Later on, you will create your decided advantage. But right now, she has the advantage. She has the advantage until sex. And then after sex, she should no longer really have the advantage. Is there another place I could defeat her advantage? Yes, to be more intelligent than her. One of the two. You better be able to blow her back out or intellectually be superior. Then you will be fascinating enough a conversation and an adventure in life to where sex can be decent, not a big deal, right? And you'll be able to really use your brain and to be imagination, your imagination to be action. That will be surprising and wonderful for her. But you better have one or the other. A dumb nigga with bad dick or a blasé nigga with whack dick, just stop talking to her. Sorry, I don't. Or I'll say it like this: you will always be beholden to the advantage. You can get married and have 17 kids with a beautiful, gorgeous woman, but you will always think in your mind in everything that you do that there's no reason whatsoever she should be with you. If that's how you choose to live, hey. You do not have to defend that to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Morgan. I'm 29, and I popped because you said something about kids. You said not more than 2, and I feel like when people say that, they have a reservation about kids, period. They just put a number on it.
And that's what I thought would happen. So. When you start to do a lot of negative speech, I don't like this, and this. one, you sound negative minded. Number two, you sound like you're judging other people. And then if you judge her there, will you judge my weird shit? Think about all the weird shit that you do. Like I chew the sides of my fingers. And what else is fucking, I'm almost not too weird, but let's see. What's something weird that I do? Oh, I can't. If I have cooked on the oven, I probably will go in and out of the house 2 to 3 times checking it. I have some kind of weird thing, like I think the house is going to burn down. It's never happened to me, and I've never even seen a movie where that happened. But for some reason, I'm like, this is the day I'm going to burn down the house. I think I have left it on before once or twice. That's why. But I would never get a home or an apartment with the gas stoves for that reason. In my mind, I will leave the pilot light on, and then, I don't know, I'll have a cigarette or something, and then I'll blow up. That is weird. Okay? What I'm saying is that everybody has their weird, and so does she. Well, if I judge off basic, is she like, okay, cool. Well, what if I have one kid, or, well, he ain't gonna like that I'm a stripper, or he ain't gonna like that I'm this, or even just something really irrational put there either by her or a past boyfriend. Douchebag Russ was intimidated by her, and she's a little chunky, and she's had problems with that. So every day I tried to make her feel or tell her that she was fat. Okay, so she in turn is very sensitive, and she's got low self-esteem, and she's got kind of a high prickliness and big guardrails that try to keep her safe at all times. Well, he goes, and I go, okay, well, I don't like women that have 2 kids. She's like, I used to not like the way he said that. Oh, he's judging this. He sounds like something, right? Because a lot of times you're not thinking about the day in, day out behavior of living with a douchebag. It's not just the fact that she's beautiful. What if she spent 8 years with a douchebag? Like her brain is all fucked up. So why am I, anything? Oh, you're so beautiful and amazing and everything is wonderful. No, of course it can't be. But the more negative shit I throw at her, low self-esteem, high sensitivity, already emotional, bored, hot, super insecure, she's going, okay, cool. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. He doesn't put me at ease. Nope, can't do it. Throw in women saying they're neurodivergent or bad social cues, nervous. Women are very nervous in public. Almost all of them doubt themselves when they speak in public. So, of course, what do? I also have conversational anxiety.
Well, I have 2 kids also, but as far as
you lose points. You lose points for being stupid. This could get him out quick because I judge other people and I violate my own shit.
Then okay, but I mean, 2, I feel like that's the perfect amount when you're meeting somebody. Then we can have our 3rd together, or you know what I mean. 2 is just my preference.
Does she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I feel like she should rethink. But hey, can't tell you what to do. You feel me? If you don't want the balloon, you don't want it. I love her complexion. I like the heels. I think you're attractive.
Let it go. Something's off. I know why something's off, but go ahead.
California. I live in Houston though.
I mean, he asked, "Do you want the balloon back?"
I'll take it back.
Okay. Let's get that balloon back.
I know this is hard to hear, but it's important.
All right, we'll be back. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Tyshauna from Tucson, Arizona, and because he saw what he wanted and he wants her and he gonna get her.
Okay, got it. But it is, but now is she someone that's your type?
My type, I wouldn't say that, but attractive, yes. But as far as my type, no.
Why not? No, you're good.
Okay.
Do you want to know?
Well, it's not like it's anything bad. It's just everybody have their own particular preference when it comes
No, go
to
ahead.
physical
Why?
attraction.
What's your type?
I like women that are short with body, that have a brain. They don't. It don't.
There it is. There, I knew he would do that. You just can't control it, and a lot of times I speak off the cuff too, and you can't always do that. Short with body and brains are gonna hear that wrong. Just there's no need. There was no need. Like you wasn't feeling her, it's good. She wasn't feeling you, it's good. You got 3 other bitches or 2 others that was still trying to holler. A man's got to be on point. And then what's she got to have brains. Okay, cool, but
No matter if you chocolate or if you swirl, you know what I mean? Then I also like, your height don't matter either, but I would probably say from 5'9" to 5 feet. It's just nice, smooth skin, good complexion. I love body. I'm not gonna say I'm an ass man or a titty man. I don't wanna be too vulgar.
Do you see? Why? Okay, this is what I was thinking. I couldn't put my finger on it. You know how he's kind of been like blasé, and that's a young nigga thing. I was that way too. Yeah, I don't care about nothing. Who care? You want to rap on this track? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's cool, right? You're young. You can't sound like you're shook off nothing. You a lot of the bitches go for niggas that don't care about nothing. So he went for him. He don't care about. I'm gonna be like that too. I don't care about nothing neither. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't know how you lead not caring, but all right. But it's not particularly masculine. Fuck with your boy on this one. Would you define masculinity as a forward-moving quality? He ain't doing that in his conversation. And he sure as fuck ain't doing that with what he's talking about. Well, how would you have? Well, and then he's like throwing his arms around, and he can't be decisive. He's not a forward mover. He's gonna lose by going forward. He applied pressure to old girl in the back, and so everybody else read the signs. Some of them was like, "Yo, okay, cool. I like that." But they read the signs. She said, okay, cool, I'm out. She hanging on. So she said, hey, I came to play. Maybe that's a quality you like in a woman. I like a bitch that knows she got to come correct to be around a motherfucker. When she come to play. You might like a more diminutive or quiet Star Wars watching motherfucker. You might like an athletic type who's a little sassy. A bitch make her mad, she might fight a bitch. She said, I kind of like that. What's your type? And so when they come around these days, you got to have, well, I'm not saying this, but I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying this. I like them curvy. I don't know. You definitely curvy. Something just didn't click up for me. It ain't personal. You look good though. Like, why lie? Like, you look good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You just ain't my slice of pie. I like him curvy. Something didn't click for me. Nothing you said. We gonna keep it pushing. Plus, I got my mind on old girl and this girl down here. I'm curious to know her too. But you're doing the damn thing. Stay up. I mean, like, let's get back to business. Whatever that sounds like.
But I definitely love body. And I'm not shallow. It wouldn't matter if you was a BBW or whatever. I'm not shallow. You know what I mean?
There it is. So, remember we talked about the mind that backs up, right? Because it's nervous, okay? He's nervous, and that's okay. He's not prepared, and he's not dared to go forward. His mind's like, yo, let's go ahead and pull these two. Let's see if we can pull them both, right? You know, a winning mind, enlarged, so to speak, asks a lot of questions. Like, what can I be? What can I do? Oh, what else is out there? The losing, and I hate to use that word, I really do, because I don't like the word loser. Because I think a lot of guys, they're just not experienced, or they haven't had opportunities, or they just don't know no better. That doesn't make them a loser. A person becoming a doctor is not a loser when he starts medical school. He just don't be knowing. That's what I'll say. But he's got a negative mind that's having, remember we talked about, we start imagining things that aren't there. Oh, I bet she hates that. I bet now she's looking pissed. Okay, I think that means I have this mind too. You have to try to get rid of it. And the only way to do that is to continue to step inside and kind of, I hate to say this, be present, but really turning the brain on. And then you have to be very viciously accountable about your past. And then you have to be viciously accountable to what you think you're worth and what you think you can do that's possible. But a lot of people give up. And so they just kind of do this. He's in with 2 women. He doesn't see that as an opportunity. The negative mind has negative eyes looking for problems. So he's saying, I bet you hate me, blah, 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 but you shouldn't hate me for this, and you shouldn't hate me for this. And you know what she's thinking? What we're thinking. She's logical too. She's thinking, nigga, if you like me, why didn't you just holler?
As far as particularly like right now, no, you're not just my cup of tea.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
34, Tatiana. So I popped my balloon
Damn, Tatiana.
because it's the distance thing for me again. Like, you're in Houston, I'm here in Phoenix. I'm just a lover girl. Like, when I'm not working, if I got the time and I want to be around my man, I'm gonna want to be around him. So, but I'm 5'10". I don't got body, so I'm probably not your type either.
See, he's right and she's weird, but I'm sorry, but she's weird in a way that makes sense to me. From our side, go ahead and get at it. Where are they at? Let's see.
Yeah, hi. I like your type.
From our side, he's saying I like him short usually. I like to throw him around, and I like a bitch that's intelligent. He just said it wrong, right? And he didn't make it so like people saw why he needed intelligence. Said, listen, I'm moving the street. I do some things. I got these businesses coming, and I want my kids to be smart as fuck, so I can't fuck with anybody stupid. You see what I'm saying? But so he was just saying, okay, this is what I like. But in her mind, if she was insecure about her body and she had been told she was fat as a woman once or twice in her life, or she watches television, mostly European American facing, if that was the case, she may think that she's either fat or, compared to black women who are of a chunkier variety, she ain't shit. She could have been made fun of for that. Or a nigga could have said, you ain't got no ass. Sometimes I keep it real. Like, do you think my ass looks big in this? No, you ain't got one. Like, no, not really. So she's insecure about that. I can't help that. I'm being honest. So somebody was honest with her and they said, bitch, I've dated thicker. And she compared her to Taquan's last girlfriend over and over and over again. Now we get this shit. We needed a man who could be concrete so that her mind did not have to wander. And we needed her mind distracted by how she was feeling in her body and her excitement and her emotions. The only thing that really causes that is like, I don't even know, the prospect of money, the prospect of financial success, or the prospect of a dope man and what he about to do to her. If the nigga was Leonardo DiCaprio, she probably wouldn't pop. Okay, well, you're not that. Too bad.
Your light skin, I like your complexion, I like your height. You know what I mean? Green is my favorite color, so I like the braids.
Yeah.
I don't really see anything wrong with you. I like the gold nugget
Green's my
ring.
favorite
I like
color,
everything
too,
that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good here.
Again, in his mind, but I complimented and I said I was attractive. I went after it. No, you displayed nothing particularly masculine. You were too cool for school to display the traits of leadership, confidence, aggression, competition, that kind of thing. A surety of mind. Mr. Go Get It is here. Let me go get it. We don't have that because we're doing. I just like, but I just, come on now. You put the, I think you're beautiful. You chocolate. Black shout out to the black woman. My black queens is in here. You look lovely. You look like half a pear. Oh my God. Okay, cool. But you ain't do nothing. And remember, we said they're looking for masculine perspective. Nah, they said it was toxic. If them niggas was fucking and they had it like that, would they sound like that toxic shit? Do you have to jerk off in a phone if you got it like that and you're particularly masculine? Do you have to pester a bitch using your whole movie studio and even then you have to grape the motherfucker? Come on, man. These motherfuckers got you scared. Keep you listening to them and get your eyes off bitches. It's hopeless. You can't, a man can't survive. Okay, I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll hang out with dudes every week talking football. This is awesome. We're a real man, and it's hard being a real man, and and it's so rare, and it's such a bygone era. Oh, okay, I agree. It's hard. Can't listen to that shit all the time. And I'm guilty of it too. I like the way men sound. I like hearing that man shit. But you can't live there all the fucking time. And I don't need someone tooling around in my head I don't know. A lot of times you hook yourself up to these devices, you're inviting them to tool around in your head. Unless you've got a voice that outweighs that, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Amanda, 32.
Plus, we told the young niggas be emotionless. Don't have emotion. Niggas can't have emotions. Niggas can't do this. Niggas can't do that. Niggas can't do this. She can't be this. She can't be that. She can't. Now the young niggas don't sound like they can do nothing. Yeah, I'm just out here not giving a fuck about nothing. Well, they come from us, and we were the generation supposed to teach them. Now we mad at them. Yo, you ain't doing it like us. We was outside. You didn't have a choice. The bitch threw you outside. Your mother locked you outside. Well, we had to do that because she didn't want to be around your dumb ass as a kid. That's why she threw you outside. A lot of times, mom was trying to get rid of you too. All your little caretakers, she's gonna watch the kids for her whole life. Yeah, that bitch gonna get sick of that shit. You better plan good breaks for the bitch. Dinner, romance, vacations, little side projects. Otherwise, hey, they got the keys to the safe.
Handsome, you look good.
They got them phones. They be recording your ass.
I feel like you probably just mesh better with her. That's all.
With who?
The young lady you were connecting with. That's all.
Oh, you can't think for nobody else, mommy. You gotta think for yourself.
Right.
There we go. See, you see where now it's a train downhill. And his mind is going to be focused on the two that said no, and he's going to ignore the bitches that she's getting bored. She ain't going to hang on forever. But do you see? It's the negative mind is also looking for niggas to say shit. Hey man, we saw you on that shit. You look like shit in these white pants and jeans. 13 likes. He was so cool. I thought he got a raw deal, 2.4 likes. Oh, what was up with these 13 people that didn't like me? Come on, man. Did I look stupid? Did I look stupid? That's what these bitches do all day. You want to start like, yo, I bet because she's beautiful, she don't work like me. I get nervous. Nah, she got everything you got, probably times 3. To be honest with you, if you've ever sucked in life, and we all have, or had nervousness and problems, this bitch probably got it times 3. So we don't need a fuck around nigga, and we don't need some nigga going, come on now. You said you had action with old girl. They read the play. What they supposed to do, hang around for your scraps? You didn't come back and say, you know what, all these women on the panel are beautiful. I just want to continue to get to know you. But I'm very excited about getting to know a couple of the ones down here as well. Let's go. Let's see who wants it the best. Let's see. I might have a physical challenge. You might be doing push-ups later. Get with me. We're not doing none of that. We're not playful. We're not talking shit. We're not arrogant. We're not confident. We don't have direction. We're not including her in the story. We're not saying no story that interests her. We're not looking at her no kind of way. She don't know what's about to go down. She don't know what your intentions are. Of what use are you to her?
Right. Plus, I'm tall too, so.
You know, women want a man for some things that they ain't got. And it's not just dick. It's primarily maybe that. But there's some things they ain't got. But if you just want to, if I came over to watch a movie, this probably what it would sound like. We'd probably just sit there and chill and shit. And then if I was all up in the pussy, I'd be like, take that. I was about to go make it happen. And then if we went to go to the carnival ride and it was romantic, I'd be like, yeah, you my boo and all that. Yeah, what's up? You look good in these jeans, though. Chauncey the felon, who has her store work at her nursing job, he don't sound like that. He don't move like that. And you know what the fuck he wanted to do.
I don't think I'm your type.
I'm taller than you.
You said you like short though. You know,
5'9".
body.
See, he done fucked up.
For a lady.
Okay.
But for sure though, I like the green dress that you're wearing.
Thank
you. You look, you have on some nice heels.
You.
Yeah. You look nice.
Head on back this way. So we do have 2 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
How long have you?
With the compliments, there was a look here. I hate to do this. Her. There's a look where she's kind of like, I want some compliments too. And sometimes, like, a charming motherfucker really plays. Let's talk some real nigga shit again. What if you got to do a table of 4 uggos and 1 good-looking one? It's tough because the players won't tell you about this, but attractive niggas get ugly bitches that's attracted to them. And sometimes you're going to end up doing that. Nah, we probably just better as friends. I've said that shit. You know what? We probably better as friends. I don't look like that now, but I used to. But at the same time, if I got 2 uggos, and I hate to say the word, I don't want to make them pieces of meat, but let's say 2 uggos and three sexy ones. Okay, what am I doing when the one is hanging on who's sexy, and I got 2 uggos politicking? There's a lot of reality situations that take place. At a certain extent, what would you do? You can compliment the beauty of all of them, but just say, Lacey, this one caught my attention. You ladies mind if I pull her aside? But definitely keep doing what y'all doing. It's real heavy tonight. You see what I'm saying to you? And the reason I'm doing that is to just be able to get her away from the blah, blah, blah. Okay, same thing with the number. I got to get going, but the reason I came over, I will admit, Stacey, you caught my attention. I'd love to get this number, blah, 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 right? At the end of the day, a businessman does business. We talk that work hard and I got 17 business. So you know that sometimes a motherfucker just gonna get left out in the cold. You can handle that, so these bitches just gonna have to deal with it. But there is that situation. It's a tough maneuver. It's a tough maneuver. With the ugly, because sometimes the ugly one really start politicking, and you and her homegirl be like, "Yeah, it's time to get her laid." Like, y'all make a cute couple, and I'd be like, "Yeah, no, the fuck we don't." Don't lead the one on to get at it. You know, just at a certain point, you're gonna have to stick up for yourself. You say, "Well, actually, I came over to talk to you. Janelle, you're lovely, but I gotta admit, there was something that struck me about her." Bop, bop, bop. All right, you're gonna have to cut the cord, pull her away. I've even been not that brave, I'll admit that. I've waited till the ugly one went to the bathroom. I've done that too. I don't have like the cleanest, like, yeah, my moves are 1,000 goals solid. Sometimes you just get to go with what works. Like, the one run off to the. A lot of times, if you show interest to a certain one, they kind of get the picture as well. But yeah, you kind of have to be in it and just kind of feel your way around it sometimes. It's not easy. But you got to do that by turning your eyes on, your brain on, right? I don't want to overdo it, that everybody is sexy. But I know there's some ladies who haven't been told that for a while. Let me go ahead and lie to you, goofy bitches. Let me go ahead and pull the one. Well, you ain't got to lie. Well, I'm not going to sit. If the bitch is ugly, she could hear something nice. But then I got to get to business, is all I'm saying. But you ain't got to be like, girl, I would never fuck you. I'm hired to holler at your friend. I think that's rude. I don't like rude motherfuckers. Eat the rude.
Okay, so we do have 2 unpopped balloons.
Well, I don't like the president. Well, one of the reasons. He's rude. Like, you're the president. You're supposed to, like, make everybody scared. Everybody should be so already scared. You got to be like, oh, I'm going to do a post called "Don't Mess with America." Like, yo, you're the president. He's rude. He's rude to people that just rude.
I didn't ask our remaining ladies a question.
How long have you guys been single? And why do you feel like you're ready for a relationship now?
Okay. Name and age first and answer this question.
I'm Danisha. I'm 27. I've been single for 5 years. I feel like in those 5 years, I've actually learned who I am. It's not even about a type with me. It's just about how you make me feel as a person and just soul-wise. Like, I don't care about physical appearance. Physical appearance is cool, but it's just like, if you make me feel good and I make you feel good and we can be a power couple, because I just feel like everything is based off what you want as a person and how they look. But nobody really gets to know a person. But I just feel like in these 5 years I've been knowing myself, and I know what I want, I know who I want, and I know what I want. That's just that. Yeah.
I don't think you can really judge either way. And this is the problem with a lot of judgmental behavior. I was trying to think about it while I was watching her. There's women that 5 years, believe it or not, actually meant 5 years. When some women, when they're celibate, they're actually really celibate, to my mind. Some it means they got side dick, but it ain't real. Some it means there was a guy for 3 months, but we not talking about him no more. But does that mean she's ready for a relationship? Not necessarily. Does that mean that she's going to take 7 dates to want to fuck you? Not necessarily. Does that mean she won't fuck you down in the bathroom and slobber all over your dick? Not necessarily. It would depend on the man and his leadership of the moment. But what do? We do everything her surface. And so that means a logical conclusion of this. The more you jump to conclusions with women, I almost guarantee you don't do very well. And it's because it makes too much sense to not be that. There's 4 billion women in the world. To draw a logical line across all of them is very difficult. So to sit there and say, okay, because I know and you've got big hoop earrings, you're a hoe. Not necessarily, but we don't know how she's responding to you. Even if it's true, we don't know if it's that for you. She could love chocolate niggas with braids. We don't know if she's still going to respond to you.
I feel you. I definitely know what I want too, and I'm an intellectual person, so I like how you like to be deeper than the surface. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's head down here. Your name and age and answer to his questions.
I'm Morgan. I'm 29. And what was the first question again?
I asked you, how long you been single?
Oh.
And what makes you think that you're ready for a relationship?
I've been single since January of this year. And
I really just can't stop hearing the negative. Flip it. Just flip it. How long have you been single? And tell me the number one thing you think men do not see in you that is dope and that you bring to the table, or your number one quality that you bring to the table besides both of y'all are obvious beauty. And don't say peace. I hate when they say peace. I just bring peace. Like, what? Like, what does that mean? Like, you just show up and you don't show up with no attitude. You call that peace. Careful a lot of that, too. They say, I'm peace, and I like to argue a certain way, and I'm so dignified, and don't go for that either. They not. She not. That one I can answer. I'm so dignified. She not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Let her have her fantasy. Let her have her little pretend mind. I'm sexy and you want me and I'm better than all the. Let her. Hey, you know what? You need to have that. Knock yourself out. If you start to step behind the scenes and don't live inside of every organic conversation, you can start to do a lot more and you can start to see a lot more. Think of it as a quarterback starting to already predict routes in his mind. And so when the defense presents him a look, he's already kind of anticipated. And now he's just seeing what's going to happen. Vis-a-vis, say, if I just said hike and I'll make it up as I go. It could really work if I'm Michael Vick. But there's going to be a lot of plays. I just did a bunch of shit wrong. It can be very exciting and interesting, but there's advantages to both. Too much behind the scenes, it's very manipulative. Too much organically in the moment. You're going to miss a lot of cues and hints because everything is being filtered through that insecure, doubtful, she probably don't like me mind, you know? So you're not looking for you get to go ahead and crack me out tonight. You're looking for, she's probably getting ready to leave or she's bored.
Just getting older and I want to date somebody seriously and just get to know one person at a time. I don't want to like date around. I just want to be in something more serious and.
Don't judge it. That means I don't have to believe it. I don't need to care. Great. What does that mean? Tonight you're going to sit on Big Daddy's dick. That's where we can leave it. But let her have that. Again, if I don't judge it, she can have it. Right? Oh, okay, cool. You're looking, oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I respect that. You're going for what you want. I like that. Me too. When I see something that, you know, makes me hungry, I eat.
Elevated and grown.
Yeah, how long was that relationship that you just had earlier this year?
See, there's that negative mind.
It lasted for a year.
That's really bad. If she opens that up, you can live there for just a little bit, then get us refocused. Do a nice little toast. Okay, shout out to the people who have taught us life lessons, mistakes that we're never going to make again, and for bringing us together tonight. Clink, clink. Okay. And you should have a toast ready for your date. I don't care if you're clinking coffee. Toast to something.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
Who cares?
7 years.
7? Okay. That's decent.
What about you?
The longest, I'm not going to hold you, but it sounds like I'm copying you, but it has been 7. I haven't been talking to her for a year. That was the last person I was talking to. And what else did I ask you? Why do I feel like I'm ready for a relationship? Because having kids has matured me. Achieving goals that I have for myself has matured me. You feel me? So I feel like the state that I'm in life right now, I do want to share that with somebody that can love me back properly, period. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm ready to just love.
Oh, you had another question for him? Let me, and then we'll come to you for questions as well.
How old are your kids?
Be
And
careful with period. That felt feminine to me because it's largely what they say. Remember, we're looking for a man-sounding man.
when was the last time you were with the mother of your kids?
My daughters are 4, and I haven't been with their mom since for like a year, since they were like 3.
Yeah, and it was always a done conclusion because he lives too much on the negative mind. He didn't need to explain himself and say, no, you don't understand. It's a situation. But we could have used a positive mind that stepped aside this potential landmine and moved us forward back to where we belong. Lord, lift us up where we belong in the relationship that we about to have, short term as though it may be, in what I got going on or what I can do for you and that sexy ass body and mind of yours. You find her mind sexy. You find her shoulders sexy. You find this dress sexy. Can we get back to find the bitches sexy again? I want to fuck like 5 of them right now. What's wrong with that? When did we get away from that? Yeah.
Why was that a pop?
It's too soon.
Too soon.
I feel like
you
when
just got out of a relationship a year ago.
But it wasn't the
Still,
father
that's
of my
soon too,
kids.
though. I understand.
Yeah, so I feel like you may still have a little
Nah,
attachment
we
there.
don't. We stopped talking before that, like as far as like physically and all that. But as far as like actually saying that we're moving on type of shit, yeah, it's been probably like a year and some change actually. Maybe almost.
It almost feels like he's like, I don't know, like raised in the church and like all the girls were like, he's such a flirt and a player. And like, that's like how he carried it. Cause it's like kind of flirtatious, but not from a masculine perspective. What I would like to do with this body and mind, what I would like to experience, what I would like to see, what intrigues me, what I have respect for, what I really notice that I approve of, what turned me on. This is where our mind would be. Not, well, you look kind of good though, or we don't, it ain't nothing we can make, we know it ain't no problem, nothing like that. You still look good though. It's like it's like he's trying to be smooth, but he don't know how to do it. But it's worked.
Closer to 2.
Yeah, I get that.
Thank you. All right. Why'd you end up?
You have to be careful that a lot of this shit, and I did this for a while, a lot of this shit that might have played between 18 and 21 doesn't always play now. And a lot of cats, they can't come out of that mode. It's like a lot of them, I hear them now. All I'm interested in is fucking. I'm fucking. If it ain't fucking, I don't want to fucking talk about it. A lot of the women are like, yo, you're 49. You can't appreciate nothing about women other than fucking. Like, the moves you might have got away with, you don't need to keep having the same moves. That's why they like a lot of them more mature men, because they can get at a bitch a bunch of different ways vis-a-vis some young cat that keeps just going fucking. So I just don't like, let's see what he's got.
Poppin'.
Oh, she popped. Okay. So it just wasn't enough. The smooth player shit ran out. And it wasn't smooth. It was kind of like what he thought. But again, he's very negative minded. And I think he's very anxious. That's okay. But that anxiousness and that anxiety puts you on the defensive. And it puts you on the self-hating track. You see, I knew she was going to not like me. Fuck. Well, no, she don't get to think she's better than me. Oh, who is this bitch to say all this? And a lot of our masculine sounding or more masculine men that I don't mind listening to, it's still like, who is she to say that? And you got to know I'm the, how is this possible that she would refuse what I got going on? It's a privilege to be fucked by me and all this. I'm with you in spirit. I would never say that out loud. And I don't think she got to say those things. But at the same time, a man is realistic about life. Like, be realistic about what you got and like it. I don't care if your dick is 4 inches or 3.5 and you can only fuck for 6 minutes. Like it. Do something with the 6 minutes. Do something beforehand. Make the experience go to 20 minutes. How you going to do that? Because she don't always want 6 minutes. She got a body underneath this green dress. It's not going to look like porn. It's not going to look like the movies. It's going to look like weird at times. She might have a weird tattoo. The pussy going to have different smells than you're used to. You don't know. You know, the makeup come off. She look different. The wire bra come off. She look a little different. This come off. She, you know. Then she looking at you, she a little nervous. All that little confident talking she was doing wherever that went away. Now she's nervous again. Nervous out of insecurity and anxiety. Well, if I have the same thing, then I start to do what women do, which is dream on somebody relieving my anxiety. And a lot of the red pill, you can really tell they're looking for women to now relieve their comforts and concerns and anxieties. Why is that problematic? They have no frame of reference for real life. She's a human being doing other shit besides coming in and saving your punk ass. Or choosing up on you and then shoving you to the bed and then jumping on top of your dick and coming 6 times and then saying, I'll never leave you, daddy, daddy. But when you listen to a lot of the red pill, she can't fuck anybody else. She's already predetermined to fuck the best of the best. You know, regular dudes don't stand a chance. You know, a lot of that is regular dudes don't stand a chance because the bitch is gonna expect me to do something at some point. She's expecting good conversation. Oh, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket. We're the best leaders. Oh, she wants an exciting conversation. Oh, that's beyond the pale. We're supreme beings anointed by God, and she wants to be fucked down by God's supreme being. Oh well, not all that part. And if God made you, then God made your fuck game. Well, how good is it? Sounds like God got work to do. But the negative mind ran all the way up and down through this motherfucker. And now the whole place, now she's kind of got a nervous posture. This is a nervousness thing to protect herself. Sometimes they'll rub their arm here, hold their arms possibly. Kind of tightening up. She's done. And the smile and the slick shit and looking her up and down and saying, but you good, Lily. You chocolate, though. You chocolate, though. I like this. You see sexy. You should take your balloon back. This is the downside of a lot of this slick talking mouthpiece, Mac sauce. But the downside is if it ain't moving nowhere, what's the point? Right? Like, she was going to take her balloon back to do what? And that's that realistic go get it motherfucker who's forward moving, who's a positive thinker, who prepares and then dares himself to go do it. And he gets in the habit of doing that. And lo and behold, 10 years later, people go, oh my God, he's a winner with hoes. He's got all these hoes and he's a winner. He went through the preparing, daring, fuck up thing. That was what the other pop the balloon was. Fuck up. Go fuck up. Go make mistakes. Go be a moron. But this looking up and down and smiling with my rusty ass beard and my you chocolate. Yeah, I definitely like this chocolate. Yeah, this chocolate. Does it play? Up close, sometimes it plays. Yeah, there'll be a girl who whines in at the bar, or a woman who likes the way he looks, and he'll be on a date going, yeah, chocolate is my shit. Yeah, that's my, and she'll go, oh my God, he likes me, blah, 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 blah. But what happens with the negative mind when our clothes come off? What happens with the negative mind when we need to go to my place? What happens with the negative mind when she ain't say nothing for 6 hours in the morning? I fucked her, she came, she ain't saying nothing. A lot of times the negative mind, again, to avoid pain, becomes passive. Not a bad thing. It happens. It happens. If you get burnt doing something, you don't like to get burnt twice. It makes sense. Unfortunately, in order to accomplish certain things, you have to go through that and endure that. I'm not going to keep sticking a fork into an electrical socket. That doesn't make sense. But in order to get better with women, I would have to continue talking to women. That there's nothing I can do to get around that. I have to live in the reality of my situation. They're out there. I have to go talk to them. I have to be good at the fucking. I have to transition from the talk to the fucking. I have to get her home after the fucking. I have to make sure the sheets are washed before the fucking. I have to do all that. What did I say earlier? The advantage is created typically right before. I'll say it like this. If you want to take me past that and say, nah, my mouthpiece getting wet off rib. All right, live you whatever. Whatever. But let's say backside of the conversation, or even the front side of the conversation on a date, or when we're sitting in the car or whatever, right before the fucking. If you want to say I create the advantage from there, I'd have to hear it. But typically the advantage will be created in right before sex happens, and then in the floor play, in the your sexual attention, blah 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 blah. But then at sex, and then aftercare is kind of a secret gem, and then how everything is conducted after that, and into the next meetup. Let's say it goes good, and she doesn't want to carry it. What's the play? Typically, in the morning is okay. And I wouldn't let it stretch too much past that. I've been burnt on this, and they just, if it's good, they get offended. And some women tighten up. They think you're just there to smash. You don't talk to them for 2 days. And I had one, she was like, that was unacceptable. Like 2 days. I'm like, 2 days. Like, to me, it didn't make no sense. I was like, I don't want to, but that was my mistake because she needed some reassurance. I wasn't understanding of women enough to know women have all these crazy things inside of them. Okay. But they also need some things that Tyrone and Chad do. Reassurance. Chad still wants to fuck me. He's excited to fuck me. He wants to fuck me on my break at work. Well, that's something I can't do, but I really do want to fuck him. Maybe I'll fuck him in a couple of days. Okay, great. Now that is eager to me and it's terrible, but it's better than nothing at all. And it's better than blase. You're the leader. The leader can't be like, well, it is what it is. If it happened, it happened. I don't care. Wherever we going, that's where we end up. She's looking to be reassured. She's looking to be empowered. She's looking to know you'd like to do it again. She's looking for the next plan. She wants to dream on a thing. Don't underestimate. She'd like to fantasize about a dope man. She'd like to have the mystery of a dope man. She'd like to ache for him to talk to her and be with her. That's fine. You can put it on like a suit. Oh yeah, wait 6 hours before you be talking to her. You can learn to become a motherfucker just on the move like that. And knows, hey, I'll hit her up in the morning, let it know, or text me before you get home. If it's real late at night, I don't mind that. To me, I get the reason for it, but I don't care. It's like 7 o'clock and 7:30, we're done. Text me when you get home, make sure you're safe. Like, what was going to happen? Where does she live? O Block? The reality, though, is in the details, in the planning, in the preparation. If this goes wrong, it deals with our nervousness and our anxiety. It deals with our uncertainty. It deals with all of the things that are going to be inside of a man naturally in a human being. But this is how we deal with them and move forward. Raekwon didn't learn to just go up to talk to women that he wanted. He went through it, and now he did it when he was 13. Now at 25, he's just nice. He's been doing it for 12 years. Your hero's hero had to learn how to do it too. If they learned early, good. If they didn't, good. It don't matter. The learning didn't go anywhere. Okay, Tom Brady had to take 10 years to master his shit. Now, you can sit there and say Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson isn't dope because he's a fast black man. He's dope because he did his 10 years. He did his shit in the street. And that's just the rule. It's the same thing with talking to women and dealing with things in your life. You have to start so that you can get some distance on this thing so that when you're in front of the bitch, you know how to handle this motherfucker. She's looking to be handled. Like, I'm nervous, handle it. I'm unassured, handle it. I'm insecure about my body, handle it. She ain't saying that, and she won't thank you for it. But when it's gone, she'll know the difference. And there will be times the distance has to teach her a lesson, or the distance has to be the discipline for her. The distance is not something, I'm not reinforcing no. Look, the distance is like, yo, just so you know, you're not dealing with a regular motherfucker. And I don't know you that well, and I'm not trying to be your best friend in 10 seconds. Once or twice a week is cool with me. Let's make this schedule. Let's have it happen. Let's work it out. Let's talk it through, blah, blah, blah. I have a plan. This is how I want to do it. It's best for me. You want to keep getting this dope dick, this is the plan we going to be doing. But hopefully that was helpful. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Is anybody else hanging on?
Same way. I feel like when it comes to like, I just feel like me personally, because I've been single for so long, I just feel like it takes a long time to kind of like get over.
Everybody's different.
Everyone.
No, you interrupted. So let's see if I can do it very quickly off the top of my head. What she was looking for: reassurance, a scoundrel, a charismatic, funny, right, ball buster, in decent shape, definitely knows how to go get it, has a dope location to go to, can handle her ups and downs, can handle her moods, intrigues her, surprises her, has his own ambitions and plans, knows where he wants to go, and when he gets there, he knows how he wants it to go and can execute. He is tough. He is vicious. He is kind of a cunt. He is ugly about things. He does have a temper. He doesn't show it. He can be a protector. He can be aggressive. He is aggressive. That's what we're looking for, right? Well, what's he doing? I'm going to argue with her. That's bullshit. I'm hurting. What she said hurt my feelings. This sucks. I was doing good. Now I look stupid. I feel bad about myself. It's okay. But look what we put out in the world. This is all we are. What I look like, how I do things, and what my mind tells my mouth to say. And what we put out in the world. Well, she's doing the same shit. All these questions and the negativity and the hurt filtering out, blah, 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 blah. It's out in the world. We just blowing words at each other. There's a lot of things the mind doesn't really give a fuck about. If I tell you I went outside yesterday and raked leaves, you're not going to remember that shit 7 hours from now. You can be like, oh, cool, yeah, fall, yeah. You're not gonna lose your mind. Oh my God, that's so interesting. Stop pretending like the bitch makes the world go round. Oh yeah, I went out today and mowed my lawn. Oh my God, I mow my lawn too. Oh my God. You say, oh. What kind of shorts you wear when you mow the lawn? You be looking good, you be getting all sweaty out there, huh? You could play with the moment. You could get sexual with the moment, flirtatious with the moment, interesting, intriguing with the moment. But this being like, oh my God, I'm a fan of you. Remember, she wants to look up to someone, be intrigued by someone, be a little confused and daunted by someone. Well, it's hard to do that when that same person thinks that you walk on water. If Kobe Bryant came up and made you breakfast in the morning, was like, yo, you're so amazing, you're inspiring, you're the best to ever do it, you wouldn't be like, yo, this is that nigga. You'd be like, really? Damn, during the game, he's a motherfucker. What? This nigga's weird. Outside of the gym, the nigga's weird. It would fuck up your whole perception of him. Be like, oh, Kobe went for 42. Remember, he's alive in my mind. He'd be like, okay, yeah, I don't like him. I just was something like he was weird when I met him. Like he a good hooper and all, but I ain't gonna fuck with him. Oh, you hating? Like, nah, I met the nigga. The nigga was weird. In his mind, he was like, oh, but I was just trying to make Russ feel cool and shit and make him feel special. But I'd be like, yo, I'm cool. I'm special to me, but you doing the most. Nigga, we just met. Why is it out of bounds for her to think the same way? Remember, she's looking for reassurance and blah, 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 and all these nice things. She's looking to feel safe and, she's looking to feel sexy. She's looking to feel in control, probably. She wants to lose control. She's looking to feel like she's so intriguing and shit. Okay, cool. So what do we do? Okay, cool. I'm going to make you feel safe. I'm going to make you feel sexy. I'm going to make you feel in control. I'm going to make you feel intriguing. That's that one-to-one. You a leader. She ain't seeing it through the leader's eyes. How does a leader do safe? This is all we need to know. And how does the leader do safe for a woman? That's what we need to know. Sexy. What does this dude find sexy? And how does he make bitches look sexier? That's what we need to know. She want to be in control? That ain't going to happen. So she going to learn how I like to be in control and that it's really dope wherever we go with me in control. And then intriguing, I am intrigued by you, bitch. But stop telling me all the weird shit about Fufu the dog. And telling me about how I got to be this and I got to be that as a human being. Stop being weird. I do find you intriguing, but right now you're being weird. The leader has to be able to handle that. Sometimes call it out. Some of that shit talking is not like, yeah, let's nag her and make her feel stupid. Sometimes it's just kind of calling dumb shit out. Like sometimes I get on the surfboard, but like I always fall and I'm always like, everyone is staring at me. Well, no, I think it's really brave. Sometimes it's just calling it out. Like, it sound like, you might not be a good surfer. Or you're not supposed to be falling off all the fucking time. Bet you look good, but you just can't. What's wrong with you? Again, it's just me saying what is actually there. But that requires me to step behind my mind and go, okay, cool. This bitch ain't walking on water. Let's get back to being me. The beauty is the beauty. The beauty goes, God damn, let's fuck. And then you got to get back to you. Beauty will surprise you. Turn the corner and the bitch with a fat ass walk by. You say, oh shit. Okay, well, plan for oh shit. You walking down, so, oh, okay. Oh, hey, I like your pants. Why can't you prepare? Why can't you communicate using your fucking style? Oh shit, that's what we doing? Oh, okay. Well, listen, hang on. I don't want to take up too much of your time or nothing, but this green caught my attention, and now I want to stay here for a little bit. Well, I have six-pack abs, so she wants to fuck, maybe. But why is she supposed to fall out and pretend like she just nobody? Oh my God, you're so hot. Oh my God, let's do everything you want me to do. I'm a woman and I'm useless. We work in reality, Jack. That's why I don't like some of the old school shit. She's supposed to be licking your scrotum at all times. She's under your complete control. And why? Nigga, you're a plumber. Shut up. Well, that's what God's. You guys can't get it done without God or dick. That's what I get tired of. Fucking money, dick, status. There's no other way to get the shit done. Okay, all right then. I'll just be wrong then. Why I got to be a piece of shit? No, I need to have money. No, I need to have status. No, why I got to be a piece of shit? Why can't I just know what the fuck I do and know where the fuck I'm gonna go, and the bitches that's lucky and smart enough to see the shit come on and respond right, and we make it happen, or they don't? And why I got to carry it personally either way? It's nothing personal with this bitch, baby. You can tell me what you need to tell me. Don't put your hand out. It's all right. Don't put your hand out. I hate when people do that. Don't put your finger down. Don't put that. You can put that hand down. You don't need to put your hand out. I understand. I see you. I like seeing you. You trying to get me to hold your hand? But see, my mind has to be turning. My mind has to start turning and doing different things with everything I fucking see. So now I can get ready. What's the move when a bad bitch just pull up on you at the gym? She just like right next to you. What we doing? We staring at her. We looking at her for 45 minutes. We smiling and say hello. We leering at her from the corner. We gonna ask her out 3 months from now. I can tell you we have to err on the side of more aggressive and more immediate. It don't have to be today, but it better be probably the next time you see her. We can't be doing all this staring. You'll get rewarded the more bold you are. You will not get rewarded for patience that becomes passiveness. You can be patient, but it needs to be on the bolder side. Passiveness is patience that you don't act on is just passiveness.
It's different, but I just feel like that's just me personally when it comes to like finding yourself and finding like a balance and like who you like and who you want to be with. I understand like you have your purpose.
See how fast she's going? She needs someone to calm her. That's something men do. She won't acknowledge it. She will at times. She'll get you a card, or she'll get you a present, or she'll call you, or something. She'll text you, or there will be moments when there will not be constant validation moments. We'd like that every time she sees us, the bitch fall out and like cheer to the Lord and shit. But a lot of times she'll just be happy to see you, but it won't be like, God bless my whole existence. You have to plan for that too. A lot of people sell, to my mind, things that don't exist. Sometimes she has a headache. Sometimes she just got her period and she thinks she's going to ruin everything. Sometimes she really, really wants to see you, but she's got an infection. Sometimes she is just there to fucking get her back cracked out, and she's not looking for a lot else. But we need the man who, again, can handle that. And she's talking way too fast. And so she's looking for not another dude who will comfort all her fast thoughts, but the leader knows, bitch, you're dialing up. Calm down. In this place that I built, it's actually fun. It's exciting, and we can get excited, But it's a calm place. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't no judging gonna happen. We just gonna have a great fucking time.
Season like, but I just feel like a year is cool, but I just feel like that's like 6 months to me. Like that the year goes by
That's
fast.
how you calculate time. That's fine.
But that's just me. Like, but I
Yeah.
understand. I mean, you good, you're cool. But
No, I
I'm
feel
just
you.
saying.
I
But
feel you.
that's just how I am. Like,
I feel you.
yeah.
And is she someone that's your type?
Yes, in a way. You know what I mean? She's definitely attractive.
Thank
And
you.
I love the neck tattoo.
Cool.
Yeah, I love your height. Your legs look pretty smooth and cool. You look decent. You know what I mean? You cool.
Okay. You
Yeah,
cool
you
too.
cool.
Again, the negative female mind heard decent. This is how anxiety and low self-esteem works. We hear everything that people say that hate us. It's a natural inclination as well. People that hate us present a danger. It's not always weakness. A lot of what people feel, anxiety, pain, frustration, they tighten up in things. It's actually the body going, okay, stay safe. There's 3 skinheads on that side of the road. Let's go over here. And I'm also nervous, and I'm going to keep an eye on them. Okay, cool. Now, in the Clint Eastwood movies, I just stare at them, and I pull my gun out, and I say, are you ready, bitch? And then on the internet, every nigga just goes straight for him and, like, stares him down and says, like, nigga, what up, and all this. But 9 times out of 10, avoid situations that are stupid. But a lot of times, that's all we pay attention to, not realizing that the human impulse has to be to overcome those feelings. We're living in a lot of fear now, racial fear, anxiety. What are the illegals going to do? What are these people going to do? What's going on with the economy? Why is it? I don't even know. This group is bothering me. That group has said something. They didn't cry enough over Charlie Kirk. Oh my God, I hate, I rage, I da-da-da-da-da. We have to overcome that. And we don't do that with more rage or more laws or more violence. We have to do it in our minds first. Let me ask you a question. If I don't like European Americans and I want to do something horrible, which I don't, and y'all are fine, and I don't have that inclination at all. Let's not even use violence, but let's just say I'm just going to raise property values in European American neighborhoods just to let them know that they can't be around us. Okay? I'm going to keep that thought. And let's just say I do it. That didn't alleviate my fear of European Americans. I just go, okay, cool. They're not in those neighborhoods. Okay, great. But where are they? Oh, they went down to these poor slums like in Kentucky and Mississippi and Jackson. Whoa. What are they all doing together? Are they mad at me? What are they saying about me? What are they saying about the thing I just did to them? Oh, well, they're pretty pissed off. Oh, what does that mean? Well, some of them have talked about getting these guns and taking now they want what? I didn't. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, we got to really stop it. Now I got to get really crazy. See, acting out of all of those emotions and then curing it with some sort of a really aggressive action does not alleviate the fear. The mind has to do that. I submit to you that if you took it all the way back and it was 1933 and shit, and you was, oh, you bitch, where's the supper? And the bitch couldn't leave you, and the bitch had to do this, and the bitch had to do that. You'd still be afraid of her. You'd still be afraid of her. Well, I'm thinking about moving to the northwest side of the city. Basically, I'm going to do it. Oh my God! What about Stacy and Timmy's schools? Oh, they'll get over it. This is a good move for us. This is the best place. Okay. Oh, okay. I really like this house, but okay. What's that mean? We're just going. Don't worry about it. It's my house. I make the rules. Don't you fucking worry. You just, that's the, okay, cool. That's fine. Then you move to the new house. And then oh, it's nice. It's it's different than the old. Well, why are you bringing up the old one? This is a man's world. Then she'd look out the window, and maybe one day she'd be crying, and you'd be like, damn, she about to leave. What if she actually does leave? What? I don't know. What if she's cheating? What's going on with her? Why is she acting like that? Why does she hate me? See, it didn't go anywhere that's what a lot of the racism, just because you restrict it and inflict upon it, don't mean it's going nowhere, and don't mean we're going anywhere. You was afraid of us yesterday. You can do what you want to 10 motherfucking niggas. You'll be afraid of niggas tomorrow. You have to work through your issues. And it may have to start very small. I'm going to smile at that blonde. I'm not going to look away when the pretty redhead comes around the corner. I'm going to say my 6 words to her. Hello, how are you today? I'm going to try it, and I'm going to see if she's going to stab me in the chest. She probably will. It's a Me Too movement. I'm going to look her in her eye, and I'm going to smile, and she's going to think I want to fuck her. But I'm going to try smiling and saying hello. I'm just going to try it. I know she's going to want to blow up my car. You may have to baby step it. You don't learn to run, you learn to crawl. And you don't learn to crawl by doing anything but rolling over. You remember, you ever seen something like the moms? They'd be like, oh my God, he rolled over today. You know, like what? It's all like so exciting. Watch, he's going to roll. But that's where it starts. Sometimes you just got to roll. Got to do something that ain't much, and it ain't nothing to do a podcast about, but it was something. He was doing all this talking. He just needed to do the something. But it's not so cool. It's so cool. He could have even said, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit after this, or you know what, I'm gonna see what you up to later. It's okay that you pop. I'm gonna see what you up to later. You can say no twice. Don't worry about it. He could have said, okay, that's cool. You're still sexy, though. He could have done it, but he needed to go forward. Even your sexy, though, is sideways. Forward is, oh, this bitch don't like me. She a hater. I don't pay attention to my haters. I'll keep it pushing. If there was some doubt, you kind of picked up she was showing out, or even her speech indicated like, oh, I really liked you. You was sexy, but I don't know. Florida's a long way. Okay, cool. You say, okay, well, cool. But the forward movement is still the group chat, the group drinks, meeting her at the bar, having that next conversation, letting her know, bitch, you fucked up. I've decided to give you a special second chance at this dick. But that's forward movement. Even the hello is forward movement. Even the smile is forward movement. Even the look in the eye, even the book, which you probably don't follow, is the forward movement. The listening to the podcast like you're doing now could be forward movement if you put it into practice. Yes, I rambled all over the place. But that's what time it is. It's not time to sit there. Again, if I'm anxious, you know, and I say, well, fuck you then, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm still anxious about bitches. Unless you deal with the problem, ain't nothing you can say in this world that's going to make it better, really. I can sit there and tell you I'm big and I'm overweight and then tell myself I'm the coolest nigga in the world. But unless I walk around like that, I dress like that, I act like that, I think like that, and I be talking to people like that, then they don't mean nothing. And then I got to go through some setbacks because strength is not shown in beautiful times. Strength is shown in shitty times. And what you see from the red pill is they got they heart broken, they soul broken, they man soul is broken. Now it's all on some give up shit. I get it. I feel for him. I got empathy for it. But damn, nigga, your soul is broke. That ain't gonna get you no hoes. I'm just gonna go my own way. All right, cool, but they ain't no hoes that way. lonely, creepy village. They ain't no hoes over there. I'm gonna get a doctorate and then the hoes will come. No, you 9 years on the shelf getting your doctorate. Ain't no hoes that way. You spend 9 years not doing nothing. You spend 9 years not moving forward. That's gonna make you a sideways type nigga, and it's gonna skew passive. Passive is gonna skew feminine. Why? Because in the early goings in a lot of different situations, women are forced to be passive or by nature passive. They don't like to go up to men and ask them out because it's scary and they're scared. And it could also be dangerous. Okay, so they don't do it. Okay, cool. But if I'm also similarly passive for good reason now, the problem is still the problem. We got two passive motherfuckers. And so Red Pill has basically said we give up, which is what? Passiveness that continues to endure. It's okay to be passive here and there. But when it becomes habit, then it becomes sloth and laziness. And then we justify the fact that we were never going to do anything to begin with. This is very dangerous. You'll lose years, take it from me, years being too passive. Closed mouths don't get fed what those open mouths be saying. Come up with the plan. The vision and planning are inherently masculine. Plan in reality, though, and plan to make it a place a bitch is going to want to follow. Just saying I'm a doctor and I got a six-pack abs is cool. What do we do with Mr. Six-pack abs when we get there? What's his fuck game like? What's the conversation like? I got to get something out of this too. She just ain't hopping on some dick because she lonely. She's hopping on some dick because she was intrigued and she had an itch to get some dick. Okay, cool. Why yours? Why you? Running around passive, running around whining about your circumstances is human. It is not inherently masculine because that is not a forward action. That is not a problem-solving action. It's like a lot of times women get mad I've done this too. She doesn't want you to solve all her problems. That's true. It's kind of like hands off my job and sometimes hands off my family. That's my personal business. Okay, cool. The rest of it, she kind of wants you to solve it. Sex is a problem. Good dick is a problem. Yeah, her nervousness, her weirdness, her craziness, her bad days, her good days, her excitement, she's going to want to share with you. These are your problems. You got to figure it out. Well, that sucks. Who is she to want that? That's bullshit. I'm not doing it that way. I agree. It is wholly unreasonable that they're asking a man to bear all that. I agree with you. That's why you should charge so high. And if you don't have any choices or options, I understand. And that is what it is. But at some point, you will need to charge very high. I wouldn't even really tell her that. Well, it's because you don't do anything compared to what I do. She just needs to understand the value of your life in comparison to her. To a certain extent, you may lay down your life for hers. You may be taking risks to your life. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. But you will also have to be that protector and handler of emotions of your household. That is not an easy thing. That is not an underrated thing. That is not a skill that all people have. So you have to charge a lot. Submission, yes. In what form or fashion? It doesn't need to be dictatorial control, but I think it should certainly be, you can run it. And she's good with that. But there's where your other adjectives should start to come in. Grateful. You want a smart woman that understands some things. You want her to be happy more often than not that she's with you. You want her to put her bullshit at rest when you ask her to, or is when you need her to do something for you, she just do it. And she do it out of the love vis-a-vis doing it because it's the rule. Well, that takes a dope motherfucker. And again, to give that out to just anyone, which is maybe my case for saying, okay, cool, keep it sexual, because past that, you're probably doing too much. You know, you can take her out and get some steak, whatever. You know, I don't think there's rules. Well, that's boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I like to have a steak, and I'll stare at some titties, too. That's my business. Don't worry about it. Well, she might misinterpret. You know the bitch is already in love with you. Quit lying. You know right now that bitch is in love with you. I don't like when niggas try to get cute. Well, you trying to, no, you know she's in love with you. You know she's on the way to being in love with you. And in certain places, that's why you got the shoes. It wasn't just the dick. Hey, you might be nice, but it wasn't just the dick is the reason you got those tennis shoes. She like being around a dope motherfucker. Okay, we'll say that. I'm the man. I'm the best to ever do it. But you know all we doing is fucking, and that's all you have to make it be. Well, that's not the way women work, is it? Is that good? Is it moral? Man, I don't want to go down that road. I know dudes. I know me. Fucking is our thing. That's kind of where we start. That's cool. We need to see women as a lot more than that. But we're built to reproduce in this world. I can't fight wiring. I can't even logic my way out of wiring. But she's built to get protected, directed. She's built to get good times. She's built to get romance. She's built to get a lot of things that we're not really doing. But charge for those things. Don't do it for free. What do I mean by charge? You need to really know yourself and what is honestly going to make you say, I can live with this one. I can do all that man shit for her. And sometimes you're going to meet some really great ladies, and I've had this, and they just not enough. And that is what it is. And that's the business of love. It's not like, yo, I'm king digger of the world, but there's sometimes it's just like, this is cool, but it's not enough. And I'm not getting enough of what I charge. I'm planning and preparing and with the time constraints, and I'm ready and I'm doing these things, and you know, I'm checking on you. It's gonna be safe. I got this going on. And then the bitch come over with the attitude. It's like, yeah, can't happen. That's the reason you charge. You don't charge because that she's not supposed to be. She can be whatever the fuck she need to be. Just not here. What, I can't be me? I can't express frustrations. Not this early. I don't know you like that, but you free to express them in your car. I came to give you some dick, not turn into your counselor. You want to be a best friend? Okay, you can buy me margaritas or some shit like that. But in order to charge that higher price, you have to be worth that higher price. And that's not this. And thinking like a woman or talking like one or thinking like the money and the things will save you takes you off course of forward. Your journey as a man steps aside because you're going to be passive everywhere else but your grind. And then you're in the gym shit. So you're, forward for gym, forward for career. But every other part of your masculinity takes a back seat. Conversation takes a back seat. Fucking interactions with women, surprising them, caring for them, dealing with them is all taking a back seat. and you was sensitive at 21, you lost 55 pounds, a bitch come over, she comes once, and then she leaves and said, well, I have fun, I'll see you around. And now you're still sensitive again. And now you're wondering, about the dick, and now you're wondering about why isn't she calling? What was that? Then you see her on Instagram, she's booed up with somebody. You're like, okay, why him, not me? That didn't go anywhere. It just, sat on the shelf for 6 fucking years while you got your doctorate. A lot of niggas, they think the same way as they was when they 19. They didn't evolve at all. It's just fucking. And then when you're 19, it's just fucking. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. That's not all I'm capable of. I don't live like a kid no more. Does that mean I got to date seriously every bitch in the world? No, absolutely not. Ain't gonna be no relationship without knowing what the box and the head game is like and knowing what her mental head game is like. Personality problems. We got to see who the fuck you are with all this other stuff. But I'm still different than I was when I was 20. He was more talented in things like endurance. And he could get his dick hard, looking at a TV screen or, I don't know, reading a book. You're 19, you get hard by looking at the clouds. Like, cloud is shaped like titties. But that's good, I do things differently and better than when I was young. But that's good. We all get what we get. But to never move forward as a man is a complete waste of the days and seconds and moments that they're giving you. Make moments with that sexy bitch. Make a moment with a new one. Make a moment at the grocery store with that girl. Do something. Move forward. Don't look away. Don't avoid. Don't tighten. Don't make up excuses why you're avoiding. The rationalizing becomes fact, and then you're red pill Russell. The reason I didn't go up and talk to her isn't because I was scared or didn't know what to say or, couldn't acknowledge past failure, couldn't take the pain of future failure because you will fail. I did it because modern American women are all hoes and they only want 20% of men. And it doesn't matter what a man does. It all comes down to his career. And a bunch of scientific shit out of nowhere. Like y'all always hate science, but when it comes to a bitch, then science. Oh, it's her scientific, biological, da, 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 da. What about COVID? Hey, that ain't real. What about climate change? Nah, climate be staying the same. I ain't never heard of that. But like 94% of the science people say, well, they're paid to by somebody. I know the truth. But when it comes to a bitch, science, their serotonin levels mean that they're sexually ovulating during the second trimester of the cycle. Stop. You're not going to go. That's what it was. I'm not going to go. Well, sometimes, no, you're not going to go. You rationalized it over a series of days, months, and years, and now you don't go. And now you cheerfully tell everybody reasons why they don't go, which is why I hate the red pill to my core. Stop telling losers why they got to keep on losing. Stop telling people not to experience life. Don't go to her. Don't go to her. Don't go to her. 7 red flags. Reasons you can't. Women to avoid. Things that you can't like. People you can't talk to. Groups you should be racist against. These people you should not want in your country. These people are horrible. This person shouldn't do. This person's burning in hell. God damn, you niggas are scared of everything. Here comes a trans. Oh my God. Oh, look, he's minding his own business. Oh my God, where's he going? Oh, he's going in that apartment. He's probably got a terrorist network in there. Or he's gonna go watch the same shows you be watching. And he's gonna go fuck somebody you ain't fucking. Leave him alone. Leave her alone. Leave them alone. I don't understand the they, them. I don't get it. But it's their business. I don't care. Call me a they. Cool. Don't call me nothing. Cool. You think that's weird? A little, but I don't care. That's your business. The same thing we did with the gays. They said, oh, I want to fuck a bunch of dudes. You say, well, that's interesting. I don't get it. Kind of gross to me. It's disgusting. Dudes are disgusting. But then they moved around in the world and we was like, cool. Well, you get used to something that you try out. You learn how to deal with things you do, or you learn how to deal with things you avoid. And if you avoid something, you just take it from me, you get really good at avoiding. You're a professional avoider. You learn the language of avoiding. You do not learn the language of Mr. Go Get It. You do not learn the language of let's fuck it, let's see what happens. You don't learn the language of I'm a motherfucking man, I'm here to go get some. You learn the language of maybe, I don't know, kind of. And again, it's your personal language floating around your fucking mind, being added to your gaze, being added to what people are telling you on social media. And it's just filth up there. Man, take it from me, Jack. It's just filth up there, baby. I don't like myself. I'm this. My skin is this. She's gonna think this. This why she didn't call. I hate this bitch. Oh, I'd fuck that. And then half the shit is bitches on TV. Oh, I fuck her. Oh, I fuck her. Oh, I fuck her. And then right behind that, oh, I'd fuck her. She'd never fuck a nigga like me. Vis-a-vis saying, damn, I'd love to fuck the shit out of her. That bitch just don't be knowing. And then you stop listening so much to other people, and you stop listening to what her mind may or may not say. You stop listening to the motherfucker creating nightmare scenarios. You say, hey, what is possible? What else is out there? What else am I capable of? You know what? I think I can actually fucking do this. I kind of like doing this new thing. You know what? It sucked, but I'm doing like music, and I honestly I quit the music like a month ago. There was a system. It's called FL Studios. Man, it confused I'm just mad. Man, I just couldn't get it, and then the system kept bugging, and it would crash, and I might have good songs. I said, "Fuck it," and I quit. I just came back to it probably a week ago. I don't know why. I know how to do everything now, but I remember taking notes. I was taking notes, and I was writing this. I was watching tutorials, and I quit right before apparently my brain figured it out. And I came back and I know how to do all it's the strangest fucking thing. I know how to do all of it. Like, I don't even know, I haven't done this shit in like 3 weeks, but I know how to do like all of it. I don't know why. I didn't say like fuck music or nothing like that, but I just started and I was clicking. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And I was trying old things I remembered that I'd learned. I said, okay, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just like knocking them out now. I've made like 2 songs now. And then my brain is going, what else is out there? My brain is looking at piano keys and different types of beats and different styles. And I wanted to do chords. So I did something with chords this morning. And it was like, oh, that was kind of fucking cool. And I remember I learned something about how to arpeggiate. So I'm going to have to try the arpeggiation thing. But this is what we do. And if it's listen, maybe you need to take a break from bitches. Maybe you need to reset for a week. I'm just going to go out tonight and fucking drink, man. And I don't give 2 good fucks. I'm going to look fly. I'm going to look cool. If there's a beautiful bitch, I'm going to smile and wink at her. That is as good as it's going to get. I'm going to flirt with the bartender. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch this ball game. Maybe you need to reset. But it's still forward movement. It needs to be resetting with the knowledge that I will be returning to this thing. I will be returning to this problem. You've got things right now you need to return to. So do I. This is what the winners kind of do and the losers of the world. And I hate that term because it's not accurate. If you make $85 million and I make $85,000, you are not a winner and I'm a loser. I'm just a nigga that make $85,000. But again, those thoughts, I can return to this and I think I'll be successful tomorrow. I walk as a baby, people clap, then I go, cool, I'm gonna go walk to the kitchen. And then I fell down and then dad said, get up, and I got up. And I kept going. And now I'm 3 and I run everywhere. And now I'm 6 and I play Pop Warner. And now I'm 13 and I ride bikes and do tricks. And now I'm 18 and now I drive and I run and I did a 5K. It was the building blocks. Whatever you're trying to do is the building blocks. There's no way around that. No one is a natural at a lot. Might be a natural at like 1 or 2 things. But most things, it's the building blocks. What are you returning to? And if my negative mind infects everything, I will only return to things I think I will fail at. And I will return to ways that avoid failure and avoid pain and avoid mistakes and avoid all these things. Vis-a-vis the successful mind that says, I fucked up today, I'm very frustrated, I'm going to be returning to this weekend. I need a day away from it, okay, but Thursday, I'm back at it. Didn't see the gains I wanted, next week, I'm still back at it. Didn't like the way that painting took place, I'm going to sketch one better next time, then I'll paint it. Didn't like the time on the treadmill. But I'll come back tomorrow. We'll see if we can get it back on track. Returning to the thing over and over and over again. There will be mistakes. There will be blood. There will be pain. There will be haters. There will be big mistakes. There will be strange things that happen. But there's also all the good that we tend to block out with the negative mind. Is it possible me and this girl, we'll see her again, could meet up tonight and maybe we click and hit it off and bang it out? Is it possible? It's possible. It's actually possible. They're going to talk behind stage. It's possible. It's not out of the realm of possibility. In the negative mind, it's a done data. In the positive mind, it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Well, what's that look like? Okay, do I have that? Okay, can I do that? Okay, where should I try that? The negative mind prevents us from so much.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Give it up for him, ladies.
Yeah, and so what's the mind do now? Like we knowing how he talked, knowing how he acted, knowing what just happened, and a lot of it will be very confusing to him because he simply hasn't been in it. Being a doctor is very confusing to me. Playing piano is fucking weird. None of it makes sense. It's fucking weird. One day it will make sense, hopefully. Hopefully. But now, if he stops trying and he tightens back up, or he goes to a red pill talk show or something like that, and he goes on, he says, oh, the bitches are this, and everyone goes, yeah, bitches do suck. He's going to be dragged farther and farther into the dark of passiveness, of self-hatred, of rationalization, of laziness and sloth. And trust me, having gone through this in more than one iteration, a lot to dig out of. You have to radically change, or something has to happen that typically is like, yo, okay, I'm done. But we got to turn things around and try to get to the realm of possibility. Let's try it right now. If you could take out one of these ladies, which one would it be? And then you got to give that bitch a cool ass compliment that she ain't never heard before, but she knows is flirtatious. What could you do? Two of the girls are wearing flower dress. They're all wearing heels, different colors, hairstyles. Some of them have tattoos. What could you say? And if it's painful, you're like, I don't know. This, you see what I'm saying? This is our negative mind. Okay. Where would you take her in your city? Where would you take her? Okay. She steps out of the car. How would you greet her that makes her feel safe and lets her know I got it on lock and gets her excited? Where would we sit? Remember, things are going good. We're thinking in success for right now. We're having fun, little laughy, talking some shit. I pull her in close. Hand on her leg, maybe hand on her back a couple times. Touching, we looking deep into each other. Things are going great. Okay, when am I gonna go? And where am I gonna go? Because she might be in the middle of a restaurant now when you're trying to make out with the bitch. Okay, so there we go. Now, how will we go back to your spot? Where is she gonna go in your spot? And then that's gonna go well. And now we hot and heavy on the couch, or she, you leading her to the bedroom. Okay. Now, as soon as we get in the bedroom door, we're still doing great, and she's desperate to fuck you. Now, how's that gonna go? And everything go good. Everything's going good. We get done. Aftercare, what we doing? Okay, aftercare was good, cool. What we doing after aftercare? We got her home. We kissed her. Okay, cool. Gave her the lingering kiss, you be doing, okay, what's up? Yeah. She tried to strut as she walked to her car, whatever. Okay, cool. Shut the door. That went great. You could tell she had a great fucking time. Okay, cool. What we doing? It's time too. She gonna want something fun to happen again too. We doing the same thing. We doing the same moves. We doing a different location in the house. You're gonna be wearing something different. You got a second cologne. You got a second adventure. You got a second erotic experience. Can she bring a toy this time? Is she being told to wear something? Do you see what I'm saying? We're just thinking in success. We're not thinking, no. You see what I'm saying? The brain has already started to calculate, okay, I don't have that. I don't have that. I need to go here. That's fine. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. And then we need the answers now to the questions regarding success. Successful people have those. Where are those resources? And what can I be thinking out in aid of that continues to make things more successful? How could I make that first kiss really impact her? Shit, my teeth could be clean. I could have some gum. I could have some could have my cologne on my jawline. Did I hit the cologne before I got out the car? Did I do a quick check to make sure I look good for the first impression? Is the crib clean? What's it smell like? First thing we come in, what's she looking at? What's on the TV? Damn, I never thought about that. Okay, what's some good things to do that? Okay, boom. And on we go. We want to dream in success. We want to dream in the passion and pursuit of our dreams. We want to dream in what's possible. But then we have to do the reality work of actually trying to say, okay, cool, I'm going to try doing that. You don't know the best spots in the city until you go to the best spots in the city. You don't know if that food truck is fly unless you go to that food truck. And then you got to try shit. And maybe you try some other shit. What kind of Mexican are you looking for? What kind of taste were you looking for? What's the food that you just love? It's almost as good as eating pussy. What's that food? Is that in your house right now? Why not? Can you make that healthier? Can you make that better? Can you make it fresh yourself? How's your lady going to cook that up for you? How would you ask her to do it? How would you tell her to do it? Yes, compared to the bleak reality of now, it could be very jarring. It feels like I'm dreaming. Until I actually take the steps to do things, then I'm not dreaming. Then I'm going for what I want. I want to teach her how to make my special pizza. Let me perfect the recipe. Let's go here. Let's try this. Let's move here. Dot. I'm making it happen. And when it's time to make it happen, I've thought about it. How does my voice need to sound when I'm talking to her to teach her? How can I present that better off rip when I'm meeting her? You know, you start to just go back and forth. How does the beginning get better? How does the end? Well, what's before the beginning? Oh, I never thought about it that way. Bang, 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 bang. But we don't do that for leadership. We don't do it for consistency. We don't do it for romance, having a great time, aftercare, fucking or fuck stroke. Where we don't do it for hygiene, we don't do it for that. We don't think in terms that way. We don't. So you lose, you just stop, and then it just all go bad. Remember now, these women are doing the same thing. They can get their body type put on a dress and everything magically go away. That's the great thing about being abroad, and we know it. Where it leaves us room is that person is still really fucked up inside the bra. And she ain't gonna be doing nothing. And she's rationalized a lot of reasons why she ain't doing nothing neither. There ain't no good men now. That's why I don't be, there ain't no good. There ain't no good here. All the black men is this, all the black men is that. They don't know what they seeing. They just want the young white girl. Blah, 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 blah. And it's white girls doing the same shit. No, they're angels. No, it's white girls doing the same shit. Oh, she looks so good in that. Oh, LaQuisha's got a bad ass. I don't have a fat ass. But Dan always likes watching those types of porns. He thinks I'm disgusting. Oh my God, I don't get the looks I used to. And it is. And there's that creepy guy from work. Oh my God, I just want to work out. Here's that young guy. He's 23, but he's looking at all the other sexy girls. Why doesn't he look at me, even though I don't like 23-year-olds? But I want him to... Crazy town. Crazy town. Crazy town in a dress. Crazy town behind the makeup. They don't need to be told they're crazy town. Nobody wants to be told there's something wrong with them. Nobody wants to be told, I need to lead you because you're fucking stupid. And God said you're useless without me. That message is dead. Nobody wanted to hear that. Now you know nobody wanted to hear that. How come the black people are more sensitive? No, we never liked those jokes. Now you're finding out we don't like those jokes. We never thought you were superior. Now you understand we never thought you were superior. Well, that's different than my dad's. Yeah, well, take away the internet, the TV, word of mouth, people getting together, and then you'll have it. Everybody will move to a different place, but hey, maybe Jesus wants no TV. I never understood this. Jesus is everything has to be pure, but then what do you do with TV? Because they're used to making billions of dollars. No one's gonna watch the fucking Waltons. You're not gonna make $1 billion with the fucking Waltons. There will be a reset back to more wholesome television, but that's just the ebb and flow of things. It was a little bit more wholesome in the 80s. It went wild in the 90s. Now it's crazy town. Now it's everything for everybody, and they'll dial it back. It's how society works. But, you know, all of this restriction and constriction, people don't fuck with that no more. And they want to be told what's possible. I'm a black woman, 44, with a business, and I got a kid, and I don't feel as sexy as I used to. Who's out there? Well, you're a modern whore, and blah, 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 and I've got it figured out. Negativity draws conclusions and turns them into fact. The new man, the successful in his mind man, will be tolerant of other people. He will know what he is. He will not necessarily break down his own standards, but he will realize that he has more questions than answers about people. And he has more questions than answers about women. I want to know what she does when I hit it from the back. I want to know what she responds to when I get it like this. I got my special stroke. Well, how's she going to play my special stroke? Oh, shit, she did. Okay, cool. Again, in the practicality of the thing. Yeah, being practical and real and logical and planning and vision and executing the vision and then doing something different and surprises and reading her mood and calming her crazy. Yes, not equal, not fun. But could it be fun if you get good at it? Could sex be a lot of fun once you get really good at it? Could licking pussy or could kissing or could talking to women be cool as shit once you've learned to really perfect it? How do I get to perfection without starting? How do I get to good without starting and failing? What does the negative mind do? It focuses on the failure and just says, I'm not going to that. I could start, but I'd have to run into failure. I don't do that. Then it rationalizes, and then it calcifies, and then you're fucked. And then you're some 72. I've heard like people like 63. They're all fucking this. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm just here to warn my young guys. Don't get married. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. It's like, yo, that's your calcified negative mind. But what's happening with the internet is we've got a lot of negative 40, 50, 6-year-olds telling the youngins it's all hopeless. A, because they think that, but also B, because that's a very good way to sell things. It's a very good way to keep people in place. It's a very good way to make groups hate each other. It's not your fault. It's the blacks' fault. It's not your fault. It's the illegals' fault. It's not your fault. It's the woman's fault. It's not your fault. It's the gays' fault. It's not your fault. It's white people's fault. There are times black people do blame things on white people. It ain't the same, but it does happen. But you offload that. Well, the negative mind is great at offloading that. And you either deal with that or you continue to offload and it turns into a goddamn mess. I think that's all I need to say here. I hope it got somewhere for you. I be talking. I am trying to cut things down and plan more. I'm going to start writing a lot more down and it's more. You'll see it be a lot more structured. I don't like to have things structured all the time. It kind of ruins where I can go. But maybe once I structure it, I'll get good at structuring it and I'll enjoy it even more. We all have things to learn. Thank you for being a man. This will be the last time you will hear it, and that's not right. That's why you gotta charge people high for your motherfucking presence. Don't settle for any goddamn thing if you've built that thing. It's your boy, the DR, and I'm out.